Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Fintech Fix, your weekly news roundup where I, Doug McKenzie, cover the hottest fintech news that's been going on this week. And we've got some juicy gossip for you because it looks like Lannisters didn't get FCA approved, Atom Bank has fused with Codat, and it looks like Google Pay has become the bank every bank was very scared of. So first up is the news that you've probably all been seeing on your fintech headlines for the past couple of days, and that is that Lannister, a UK-based fintech, has actually been offering up financial services without being regulated by the FCA. Now, Lannister has raised over £15 million from the CEO's own family pockets. Turns out Lannisters are rich in real life, but they look to actually get a valuation of $1 billion in the next couple of years. Now, what makes this even crazier is they've already signed a deal with MasterCard back in June of this year, and they've had numerous celebrity endorsements from Luis Suarez, the ex-Liverpool football player. Now, the FCA has come out and quoted, "The firm is not authorised by us and is targeting people in the UK. Based upon the information we hold, we believe it is carrying on regulated activities which require authorisation." I'll leave it for you to decide. Now, our next news story is the fact that Atom Bank has signed a partnership with accounting API firm Codat, and Codat will help Atom Bank's SME customers gain better visibility of their cash flow problems, which is going to be all the more critical going into lockdown too for a lot of SMEs, because as I've mentioned in previous fintech fixes, the SME finance market is one of the most maligned parts of finance here to date. So it's brilliant to see this movement from a neobank collaborating and moving forward to help a lot of businesses around the UK going into this hard time. And you can actually hear from Peter Lord in one of our previous virtual trainings that we filmed this week over at www.fintechf.com. Now, our last story of the week is possibly an apocalypse level event for fintech, maybe even for banks, because Google Pay is finally unveiling its full suite of services to almost become a fintech in its own right. We're going to see peer-to-peer payments, we're going to see personal finance aggregation, we're going to see customizable deals and vouchers on the site, and even full banking services. Now, we've been talking about the fintechs overtaking or taking at least a market share from banks for the past 10 years, maybe even more. And it's only in the last couple of years that we've seen these giant tech companies, the Amazons, the Apples, the Googles, dip their toes in. There are a lot of naysayers, but it looks like Google Pay is really the final and real deal, because who is going to need to use a bank when suddenly their Google Maps, their Google vouchers, everything is all on one platform? Now, what remains to be seen if fintech can survive within this platform is if the fintechs embed themselves into Google's platform, and it'll be really exciting to see if there's going to be any partnerships from that, or if Google is going to completely take this on their own. So check out Google Pay, check out what it's going to do in the future, and it's either very scary for fintech or very exciting. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Now, that's all we've got time for in this week's Fintech Fix. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a great week yourself. Enjoy lockdown 2 while it lasts, and have a great weekend. See you around.